All right, here we go. Wednesday refresh week 15, or the sequel to week 14. I would encourage you, if you haven't seen week 14, pause this video, go to YouTube, search for Wednesday refresh week 14, and watch it. Then come back to this video because we're building on what we learned last week. Right now, you're intoxicated with achievement. You set some goals, you achieve those goals. Now we need to talk about the secret to consistency so you can get that sense of euphoria over and over again. See, as you set more audacious goals, goals that really stretch you and challenge you, I will advise you that you're going to need more than that sense of accomplishment for motivation. You're going to need accountability. You're going to need somebody you respect to share that goal with. You know why? Because your brain is going to play tricks on you. Your mind wants to take you down the path of least resistance. For most of you, by the sheer fact that you've grown up with American opportunities, your brain is hardwired to believe that everything should happen faster and easier and with the least amount of resistance. If you have kids, you know that's true because everything is right now for them. And this is too hard. And are we there yet? And what's for supper? And furthermore, you've seen many people in this country willingly hand over freedoms for the sake of convenience. But that's a different topic. Maybe I should talk about that next week. How fear will drive you to do crazy things. But for now, my point is you need somebody whom you respect. That's the key. Someone you respect to hold you accountable. I would further advise you that that person should not be your spouse. Your spouse cannot be the police and your lover at the same time. So for me, you know, I've set some goals. One of them is to do 4 ultra marathons before I'm 40. And I have a friend who I text my workouts to, not because he cares or even looks at them, but because when I'm running and feel like walking or quitting, I know I'm going to have to send a picture of my watch to my friend, and there's no way to fake that. Believe me, over the course of 20 miles with no music to listen to, I guess I should mention I purposely run with no headphones because I want to hear whatever's about to kill me. Like if some rabid deer comes out of the woods to gore me with its horns, they're called antlers, whatever. But I want to know that that's about to happen. And when you have 20 miles to think about how bad this sucks running, your brain wants to try and figure out how to send a fake image. But because I respect this person, because he's run dozens and dozens of marathons, and because I don't want to disappoint him, I work hard to achieve my goals. So what do we know? We know achievement is intoxicating. We learned that last week. It's why the Bible tells you to run in such a way to get the prize. And we know the secret to consistency is having someone to hold you accountable, because even Jesus had that, didn't he? His inner circle of 3, he brings them into the garden to pray. So who is that for you? Who do you respect to help keep you checking off goals one at a time? Now, for the new anthem, folks, as of today, we're continuing to do church as we've always done. Here's my new anthem mask. Do I think it's doing anything? I have no idea. But God told me to respect authority, and I feel like my platform to preach the gospel is still intact, so I'll wear a mask, and it says new anthem, and it's a great marketing tool. And even better news, the air conditioning is working at the office. And so if you're comfortable, 9 or 10:30, you can come live and in person. Otherwise, you can still stream in. And yes, we're still going to have that epic party with inflatables and food and sugar cookies. And it's going to be the single greatest thing in your life. So stay tuned for that. But that's my 5 minutes or less. God bless.